Hello guys, welcome to the fourth creative process. Today we'll be talking about sports, which is not necessarily an artistic form, but there's an art to everything you do in life. And remember, it's not because of the quarantine you can't work out, that's just excuses. I know the gym is closed, but your garden and your room, they're still there for you. And if you have space, you have everything. And remember, the four fundamentals: drink water, eat properly, sleep properly, and above everything, willpower. The more you see it, the more you can do it. I'll see you later, and let's get to that video.
Hello again, guys. So, as you can imagine, the creative process of working out is the same way as anything artistical or creative. So there is no path, there is no pattern, there is your way. You need to follow your intuition, and above everything, you need to listen to your body. The idea is to be creative on your approach to sports. The best suggestion that I have is that you find out what works best for you, and don't focus necessarily on the results or on the shape you want to have. So far, it's not a day to night transformation, okay? Imagine it as building a house. You would set a brick on top of another brick, and that's exactly how it goes with the sports and trying to get as fit and the best shape as you can, but you really need to work a bit every day on it, like mentally and physically become stronger and keep adding up. One recommendation I have to do is be careful with the movements you do. I know some people see some things online. Just because some people can do it doesn't mean you can do it at the moment, alright? Some people have been practicing for a lot of years, and there's a big difference for people who procrastinate or some people that are a bit rusty. So respect your body, okay? If something is telling you, don't push me, I'm gonna tear, don't push it, okay? Otherwise you'll be injured and you'll probably lose more time than you had, okay? Remember, if you practice every day some physical activity, you will get to know better what your limitations are, physically and mentally. It's very important to work out, but it's also very important to rest, so take that in mind. Your body will be capable of doing better things and be more harmonic and have more strength with time, okay? It's all about being patient and learn to have fun with it, I know some things, they look very hard to do, like imagine running. A lot of people hate running because it's a lot of suffering, and I understand it is because most of us are not really trained to run, like, and to endure this like the intensity of it, but it's a question of practice. If you go run and you run, let's say 10 times, by the 11th time you will enjoy it way more than you imagine. Like it's something painful at the beginning, but that comes with such a reward in terms of like resistance and mental resilience, that it's very I really recommend running. Don't go like all the way sprinting, that's not the idea of it. That's a different type of running trainment, okay? So take it easy. Basically, there's a lot of physical activities and they all complement each other, okay? So you can get fit in so many ways, okay, while you're having fun with it. Imagine you are at home, you have nothing to do. In your room or in your garden, there's so much you can do, contrary to what people are saying and putting out, okay? So imagine you can do ballet, you can do rope skipping, pilates, running in your neighborhood, walking, power walks, they're very important too, dancing. You can do like Zumba, or you can dance to some electronic music. You can do Tai Chi. As I said, you can do like ballet. I'm not talking about professional. I'm just saying go along with it, have fun. Like ballet actually strengthens your muscles quite a lot from your legs, your core. So it's very interesting. Like the plie, it's very you need a lot of like strength in your legs, a lot of coordination, balance. So it's very very interesting. My favorite ones that I recommend are yoga and calisthenics. They're very very good. Yoga relaxes your body and allows you to go further, quicker. So imagine your body and your muscles, they heal quicker. It's very, very interesting. And you also align your chakras. It's a type of meditation as well, more of like a physical meditation, but it also counts, you know. Another thing you can do is shadow boxing and martial arts. You can always like practice your kicks, your swings, you know, just for the fun of it, and it's because there's a lot of cardio involved. It's always very beneficial, you know, and it's always good to like know how to defend yourself and have like a punch that you know it's gonna work and to defend yourself. Something else that is very beneficial is the notion of flow. There's a lot of flow exercises. You should go check Mike Chang. Mike Chang is very good with the flow exercise. It's basically doing exercises with some intensity and allowing it to become enjoyable and not painful. Okay, with time, with breathing. Breathing is very important. Okay, as I said, meditation is very good to relax your mind. I don't know if you guys are aware, but sports is much more of a mental exercise than people imagine. You know, you need a lot of mental strength to keep going. And anyway, the last thing I want to tell you, and it's also the first one, it's stretching is very very important, and I really recommend it. Wake up, stretch. It's the best thing I can do. It's not a physical activity, but it's something that will help you relax your muscles and allow you to perform more and more physical activities every day. Okay, just have fun with it. As I said in the beginning, don't focus on the shape. It's a consequence of what you eat and how you think and how much sport you do and like different activities. A good way to find simple exercises and inspiration on what to do is on YouTube, like time lapses and fast forward, so you can see like the motion properly and you can see the variety of exercises. Just like this video of a yoga class, you can see how sync they are. You can see how harmonic it looks. You know, they work all the limbs, you know, equally. They stretch, they allow their energy to go from part of their body to another part, you know, making the blood flow, breathing properly, you know. Working out can be a very good type of meditation and a great way to escape, for example, depression or feeling low. It's very good for mental health, even people don't see it that way. A lot of people think it's just getting shredded and big. No, that's a really big misconception. I think the whole idea is to find out how strong you can become. Another way of getting inspired to do more stuff is to follow like Instagram pages. There's some friends of mine who they have a project which consists of calisthenics and body weight. They're called Scaravelio. I'm gonna leave the link here, and they practice a lot of bars and handstands at home or in your garden or in the closest park, you know. And it's very interesting, a very natural on this type of exercise, body weight, you know, very interesting, very clever, and I really recommend it. If you want to check out like how many exercises there are and the variety of them, you can check these graphs that I'll be showing you right now, and they show like all the multiple positions and exercises and routines you can do in order to get the shape. You know, there's different sections of the body, the legs, which are the most important ones, that they stimulate growth. You have your chest, you have your back, shoulders and arms. Okay, some of them you can work together, some of them I suggest you separate. Some people just go for the full body workout, which is more my style, you know. I like to work the whole of the body, you know, but in some physical activities it's not possible. Remember, Something that is very important, not having a gym or being at home, it's actually the biggest advantage you have, and also you have all the time in the world. So don't see it as a limitation, alright? See this isolation as something that can be beneficial for you. When it comes to space, even if you have a little room, you can adapt. You do what it's possible to do, okay? Be like water, just like Bruce Lee said, you know? Water can flow, water can crash. If you put water in a bottle, it will take the shape of the bottle. If you put it in a jar, it will take the shape of a jar. You know? So do what you can with what you have. There's different types of body, so not everyone is the same, and there are different exercises and diets recommended for different type of body. So you have one which is slimmer, one which is like more intermediate, you know, more bit fat and big boned to skinny, and then you have big boned. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what the names are, but I'm gonna show it here. I always forget the name. I know my one, which is like meso something, mesoform, but that's it. Remember, guys, there's different things you can train. I like to sort it out like this. There's probably more, but you have agility, stamina and resistance, strength, which is the most common one, flexibility and speed. And remember, everything you do can benefit the next physical activity you do. Imagine if you run a lot, your legs will become lighter for other physical activities, you know, because your legs are really trained. So imagine if you were to dance and you have been running for weeks, your legs would probably be more easy to control, like dance in a right way, you know. It's weird what I'm saying, but it makes some sense, you know. Like if you do a lot of like body weight training and yoga and meditation, you probably get way better at like lifting things at your house and so on. And one last thing I want to say before I go is, every time you are interested and dedicated, you will learn what works well and what doesn't, and what works better. And the best way to learn things is to try and be curious about them. You find the best ways for yourself to perform different exercises and different workout routines. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope I have inspired you to do some sort of physical activity during this quarantine, and have fun and go become a beast. See you later, guys.